Hello, this is my 8th lecture on abstract algebra. I am Ms. Ranjana Datta from the Department of Mathematics, the Graduate School College for Women. Today we will discuss about some special type of rings, ring with or without zero divisor. We have proved that in any ring R, if 0 is the additive identity, that is the zero element of the ring, then 0 into A is equal to A into 0 is equal to 0 for every A belongs to R. However, there are rings in which it is possible that AB equal to 0 when neither A is equal to 0 or nor B is equal to 0. Such element is called the zero divisor. When AB is, mind it here, AB equal to 0 when neither A is equal to 0 nor B is equal to 0. See one example here. The null matrix 0 is equal to 0 0 0 0 is the zero element of the ring. Now take A is equal to 1 0 0 0, B is equal to 0 0 and 1 0. So A is not equal to 0 and B is not equal to 0. But when we multiply AB, which comes about 0 0 0 0. So this is an example of a ring when A is not equal to 0, B is not equal to 0, but AB is also equal to 0. It is interesting to note that BA is not equal to 0. Thus, in a ring R, it is possible that AB equal to 0, but BA is not equal to 0, and when AB is equal to 0, A is not equal to 0, B is not equal to 0. Now, ring without zero divisor. This means a ring R is without zero divisor if the product of number two non-zero element of R is 0, that is if AB equal to 0, this implies either A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0. Again I am saying that ring without zero divisor means when A and B are two elements of a ring and AB is equal to 0, this means either A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0. Now the cancellation law of ring. If R is a ring, then R is an abelian group with respect to addition. For addition, composition, the cancellation law holds in all rings. Therefore, the question of cancellation law holding in a ring arises only for the multiplication composition. So, multiplication composition, we say that the cancellation law holds if A is not equal to 0 and AB is equal to AC, that means B is equal to C. That is the left cancellation law. And A is not equal to 0, BA equal to CA, that means B equal to C, where ABC belongs to R. This is the cancellation law in a ring. Now, a theorem, a ring R without zero divisor, that means when AB is equal to 0, then at least A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0. A ring R with zero divisor if and only if the cancellation laws holds in R. तो विदाउट ज़ीरो होने से cancellation law should follow, or when the cancellation law holds, that should be the ring will be the ring with zero divisor. First, suppose that R has no zero divisor. Let ABC be any three element of a ring such that A is not equal to 0 and AB is equal to AC. So we have AB is equal to AC, that means AB minus AC equal to 0, that is A within bracket B minus C is equal to 0. Since A is not equal to 0, so B minus C is equal to 0. This implies B equal to C. Thus, the left cancellation law. We are start with the that AB is equal to AC, and we find that B is equal to C. That is, cancellation law holds. That is, the left cancellation law holds in R. Similarly, we can say that the right cancellation law is also holds in R. Conversely, suppose that the cancellation law holds in R. If it is possible, let A be equal to 0, and when A is not equal to 0 and B is not equal to 0. If A is not equal to 0, AB can be is equal to A into 0. This implies B equal to 0 by left cancellation law. But thus we get a contradiction. Hence, R is A without zero divisor. Then we will discuss about the integral domain. Integral domain. A ring is called an integral domain. A ring is called an integral domain if number 1 it is commutative, number 2 it has unit element, number 3 is very important, is without zero divisor. That is, a commutative ring with unity which has without zero divisor, it is called an integral domain. However, the most important example of an integral domain is the ring I of integer. Previously, we have studied that the I is a commutative ring with unity. So we are to prove here only if A is not equal to 0, AB equal to 0, then either A is equal to 0 or B equal to 0. Also, it can be shown that the complex number C plus into quadratic number Q plus into R, real numbers are all integral domain. So now invertible element in a ring with unity. Invertible element in a ring, every element possesses additive inverse because it is a group with respect to addition. It is also with respect to addition. Therefore, the question is an element being invertible or not arises only in case of multiplication. If R is a ring with unity, then an element A belongs to R is called invertible if there exists B in R such that AB is equal to 1 is equal to BA. Also then we write B is equal to A inverse. So 1 and minus 1 are the only two invertible elements of the ring of all integers. Number 2, n cross n non-singular matrix with real numbers as element are the only invertible element of the ring of all n cross n matrices with element as real numbers. So student, today this much only. Thank you.